Welcome back to another episode of Excalibur CCG TV's Talking Comics. Each week we are here to bring you a small sampling list, smattering,
if you will.
a smattering of new comics that will be hitting the shelves, new for you. We are looking at the comics that are going to be new for the week of November 15th, 2017. I don't know why I want to say 2018.
Don't get in a rush.
I'm in a rush.
We'll be here
apparently.
soon enough.
Maybe that's getting rid of everything that's in my way right now.
Yeah.
Get that out of the way. So, as you know, I'm your host, Randy, and he is your host,
Mark.
And,
It's supposed to be Kevin Spacey, but I had to replace him.
yow. I'm glad we cleared that one up.
Yeah, well, this is your internet safe space.
Internet
no
safe space.
Weinstein influence, no
That's right.
Kevin Spacey, no C.K. Lewis.
And everybody else there.
Yeah.
So if you have been to the store before, you know where we're at in both of our locations, Texarkana and Shreveport. I mentioned Texarkana first this time. Thought I'd do something a little different.
Well.
And if you have not been, you can go onto our website at ExcaliburCCG.com or our Facebook page, and you can find the directions for the store and the phone number. That way you don't have an excuse. The announcement is here. Basically,
One last time.
Give it to them.
Mega Sale. Yes, November 16th through the 20th.
It starts this Thursday.
Thursday through Sunday. Sunday.
And as we explained to you, the biggest and best savings you can find are going to be on your back issues.
Right.
If you feel like you can do with a slightly lesser percentage off on them, Thursday is going to be your best day to find what you want. If you want to have the biggest blowout savings that you can find, it's going to be packed on Sunday because that's when that's going to happen. And the books you may be looking for may already be gone, so beware.
Yep.
Everything in the store is somewhere between 10 and 75% off. After this is through, we'll have another announcement for you that's coming up for another event. Imagine that.
Yep.
Beyond that, we're going to dive into the books that
It's
are...
not my colonoscopy, is it?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I was not going to tell people, but it is.
Well,
so everybody knows now.
that's right.
He's getting a video. We're going to post it online.
It
You'll get
is.
to see the probe.
I'm going viral.
Blockage all the way. What's going on in here?
See what I had for lunch that day.
Well, hopefully nothing, because you're not supposed to eat.
No, that's true.
Okay, enough colonoscopy. Now 100% more comics.
I'm sorry. I said it was a safe space. I'm sorry, I lied.
Depends on what your definition of a safe space
This
is.
is true.
In your safe space, you can talk about colonoscopies.
Okay.
So we have that. Talk about our first book.
Our first book is the last of the one-shots, I believe, for Metal.
One everyone's been looking for.
Yeah, Batman Who Laughs, #1, is dropping this week. From DC Comics, James Tynion IV and Riley Rossmo doing the art, and Jason Fabok with the cover. One of the covers, I'm sure there's going to be multiple.
Right.
They don't really tell anything in this solicit. It's very generic. It's the same one they've been putting out for all these one-shots. So Batman Who Laughs is finally getting his book, and we'll see what the twisted guy with the Cannibal Robbins has, going on.
That's right.
As far as Batman and the rest of the Justice League and those guys go.
So he's like a Bat Joker?
He's a Bat Joker.
Bat Joker.
Got little Cannibal Robbins on a leash.
All right. That sounds interesting. Let me see if I can top that.
Okay.
From Image Comics, I've got Dark Fang #1. Two people that you may have heard of back in the early 2000s, but I really
Or
haven't
may
heard
not.
anything from them since. Miles Gunter and Kelsey Shannon will be your creative team on this book. If you love environmental, politically charged horror, I'm thinking kind of what this year's American Horror Story is.
Is it?
I don't know about environmental, but it's politically horror charged there. Then this is going to be the book that you don't want to miss. We're looking at Vala. Vala was a fisherwoman,
Fisher woman.
at
Fisher person.
Fisher Price at at some point in
Fisher
time
Stevens.
in another life. However, now she is a bottom of the ocean dwelling vampire. Ignore your vampire
Down there
lore.
with the catfish.
Ignore your vampire lore and just go with it.
Right.
She is living the life of luxury, chowing down on the fish blood until some dark substance starts to invade and destroy.
So Jed Clampett screwed up her whole
That's right. All of her aquatic paradise. It's over and done with. So she ventures to the surface world where she has not been in some time and finds that we are on the verge of just environmental collapse. All because of the fossil fuel industries. And now she is going to wage war on them lest her food supply be destroyed forever. And she will not stop at any cost. So will she kill herself so that she can have food? Will it matter?
It doesn't matter.
I don't know.
Vampires versus oil.
This is something else, guys.
I've never heard of anything remotely like this before.
I know.
So.
This is not someone just taking two words and putting them together or
No.
something. They've come up with a unique idea. So we'll see if this unique idea translates into success on the paper for the comic books.
Man, that's impossible to top. I can't do it.
I know.
Good night, folks. Next, I got from Dark Horse Comics, Jenny Finn, #1 of 4 miniseries from Mike Mignola, Troy Nixie, doing the art. This is, I think, something that was actually released before in black and white, and I never got a chance to read it, so I'm happy it's coming out.
Was it a collection?
I don't know if it was a comic or if it was like a graphic novel thing, but I'm pretty sure. Well, let's see. Let's see what the solicit says here. Mike Mignola and Troy Nixie's acclaimed series, colored for the first time by 9-time Eisner Award winner Dave Stewart. London's dockside is threatened by the twin towers of a plague that leaves bodies covered in tentacles and a slasher killing women in the night. All of which began after the arrival of a strange young girl who is followed by whispers of doom wherever she goes.
Ruh-roh.
So, tentacles.
Possible Hall of Famer baseball player Dave Stewart, now turned Eisner Award-winning colorist.
That's right. That's right.
It's everything you've
But
ever wanted.
anyway, I've heard of this. I just never have read it because I don't know how it came out. But now it's coming out, so I'm happy I get to read it.
Right. I'm sure there's a lot of Cthulhu with tentacles.
I would think, yes.
Anytime I think tentacles and Mike Mignola, I have to go towards the Cthulhu realm. This is another book. Everybody, Batman Man Who Laughs, everybody's been looking forward to, everybody's been asking about. They have also been looking forward to Punisher number 218.
Yep, finally coming
Why? Yeah, finally. New creative team on board. Matthew Rosenberg takes over, and he is bringing Gulu Villanova. I don't know the artist, but Gulu is going to be the new artist on board.
He sounds like he has tentacles.
He could. That's quite possible. I mean, tentacle eyes. Whatever that Japanese thing is.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So,
Never got to see the GIF for that.
I know, it didn't work. A certain one-eyed super spy has offered Frank Castle something that is possibly going to totally change the way he goes about fighting crime. That would be War Machine armor. It's probably not going to be the best
It's not going to end
idea.
well. It's probably going to backfire on Nick, but who knows?
Yeah, or Nick Jr.
Nick
I don't know if
Jr.,
it's old or
yeah.
new that's doing that. But Punisher and War Machine armor. Rhodey's not using it, so why not give it to somebody else?
Why not the Punisher?
Why not the Punisher? The
We're
guy who
going to
just
find out why not.
the guy who just kills and kills and kills and kills and
Gets away with it.
gets away with it is now going to have one of the ultimate weapons to kill and kill and kill a lot more.
Yeah.
So if you want to see how that turns out, Wednesday's when you need to do that.
Awesome. And I got another one from Dark Horse and Mike Mignola. This is probably not Cthulhu, but it's okay though. Chris Robertson on the art. This is Rasputin, voice of the dragon, #1 of 5. This is like a prequel. The conspiracy involving the Third Reich and a dead, or and a dead member of a sinister secret society, sets Professor Broom on his first mission to find the man who'd soon bring Hellboy to Earth, unbeknownst to him at the time. The mad Russian sorcerer Rasputin had been thought dead since 1916, when a group of noblemen sought to end his influence over the Tsar. Now Rasputin works with the most twisted members of Hitler's inner circle, and he's about to cross paths with the man who will go on to found the BPRD. So this is like a prequel. This is how these two guys first meet, and I would imagine, I don't know how much of this is going to be like bringing the seeds of how he brings Hellboy in, or if this is going to be like years before that. So.
Right. Well, it looks like two new people to the Mignolaverse with that. I don't know if I've seen Robertson write anything for him, and I don't think Mitten's drawn anything.
No, I haven't seen either of those guys' names.
So they
not even like on BPRD.
No, they're longtime artists, just maybe new to the Mignolaverse.
Yeah.
So, lots of fun there. I should also mention, beyond the number ones coming out this week, if you are a fan of the Hero Clicks, then you will want to be in the store picking up the latest set to come out. That is going to be from DC. It's Harley Quinn and the Gotham Girls. Hugely popular characters within that, so everybody needs to jump on board. I'm guessing they're going to be the little
the booster boxes,
and not the
plastic,
box with the one pack
Yeah.
there. So new Hero Clicks. It's been a while since we've announced that, but these are going to be big for people.
Oh yeah.
Is there anything news-wise, Mark, that has happened that maybe we should make a question of the week out of?
There was some dude that signed. I think he's like went to another company or something and signed. Like maybe Brian Michael Bendis. Does that sound right? Bendis.
I've heard the name before.
He moved apparently from Marvel to DC this week, and exploded the internet. He broke the internet once again. Once again. So that was big news. If you haven't heard, Brian Michael Bendis signed an exclusive with DC. We don't know much of the details yet. He's apparently going to be working with Jeff Johns on some of the movie stuff, as well as writing whatever.
Fill in the blank.
Yeah.
And you'd have to imagine, with a name that, love him or hate him, he is a name of
huge.
some influence.
Oh, man, it's huge. He was the face of Marvel for a long time.
And so you would have to assume that he's going to be put on a big
you would think
title.
Yes, he's not going there to write like Ambush Bug, I'm sure.
Right. Which is unfortunate.
Because that would be kind of cool.
Now, the question we have for you is, what DC title or character would you like to see Brian Michael Bendis write? For me, it's one that I know he won't, because it's not a big enough name. I think someone like The Question would be much more suited for his style of writing with the crime noir stuff that he can do.
Right.
We haven't seen that from him in a long time, but when he does bring that, he brings his A game.
Yeah, he's very good. That's the kind of street level kind of stuff is what he excels at. And
they've said that Alex Maleev doesn't have a contract with anybody either, and is a free agent out there also.
I have to think that some of Bendis's artist cohorts are going to be probably starting to do some stuff for DC now. Sarah Pichelli, I wouldn't be surprised to see.
Dave Marquez.
Yeah.
I mean, those are some big names within Marvel right now, so those would be some pretty huge hits. But if Marvel doesn't feel the artists are what are the draw for the book,
right? Artists don't move. They don't sell books according to Marvel.
Then those big names can go elsewhere and probably be land on much bigger titles.
Yeah. And well, I mean, Olivier Coipel he's doing one more thing with Millar, and then he's starting to do more DC stuff.
Right.
So
it's been a while since he's been there.
Yeah, the Legion, I guess.
His Legion stuff was really awesome.
Yeah.
So is there one that you can really think of that jumps to mind first for you? With
I don't really like him on group books much, but
that was kind of my thinking too.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
See, I think Huntress would be kind of
Huntress,
a cool one.
yeah, Huntress would be kind of cool. Somebody centered in the Batman universe that's, not super powered, might be similar to something like his Daredevil run kind of thing.
And this little known fact here, this may be the time for you. I don't know it's going to skyrocket in any sort of value, but this may be the time for you to go out and get Brian Michael Bendis' actual first DC work with Batman Chronicles number 21, because he did write a story in that.
Green Arrow, maybe?
Green Arrow would be, I could see Green Arrow. Yeah, I could definitely see something like that. As long as he doesn't give us a Gold Balls-like character, because that was a
or what was the Spider-Man villain?
The Norwegian cat, or
Geldof.
Geldof, yes. I don't even know what was going on with Geldof. There are some duds there. I mean, but someone may disagree with me, but his run on Daredevil, I like that more than Frank Miller's run on Daredevil. It was just, and it flowed so easily along with Brubaker's afterwards.
It was long and epic, and it was. Man, sold the heck out of Daredevil.
There was a lot going on in it too. It wasn't. I mean, it was decompressed, but it was also still tons happening. Too.
Easily, in my opinion, his best Marvel work.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. So, with that huge news, in the comments below, when you're done listening to the video, because we want you to listen to everything first, and if you've made it to this point in time, you've listened to the video.
Sure.
We want you to answer a question. What DC character or title would you like to see Brian Michael Bendis write? Beyond that, talk to us about the books that you're going to be getting this week. What excites you from the new stuff, and what is on your regular pull list that's not new.
One thing we probably should mention, in case nobody's heard, is what we were talking about earlier today, the DC titles that are spinning out of Metal, like Terrifics and things like that. Damage, I think, is one of them. They're getting pushed back a little bit until early next year.
And some of that seems like it has to do with delays in Metal.
Yeah.
So Metal has had its delays happening, so this is happening. Those of you that are going to be most affected are the ones that were really looking forward to the Jim Lee drawn title. That is going to suffer the biggest.
Which might have been late anyway.
This is true. So maybe that's a good thing.
Maybe.
But that's, which is the bigger news between those two? The delay in this new line of comics.
I mean, that's pretty big too, because I know a lot of people are looking forward to that and adding that stuff to their list.
Yeah.
So, but it's not. I mean, it's not like 6 months or anything. It's just a little bit of a delay.
It's about a month with the delay. It's going to be early February, late January, I think, when it's coming out instead of in December.
Right.
So
not too bad.
Not too bad at all. I'd rather have the delay and have everything coming out on time than have it start coming out delayed and then us waiting on it. So we are Excalibur Comics. You know what our page is by now, ExcaliburCCG.com. Go to us there. Go to us on Facebook. Look at the new This Week in Store. Like, share, subscribe to the video. Comment below. Beyond any of that, Mark, anything else we need to add?
I have nothing.
He has nothing. Mark is upset because at the time of filming this video, Mark is going to be working on Saturday, and so he'll miss 2 of his football games he really wants to watch.
Yes, I will. Fortunately, people usually upload them on YouTube the next day, so I'll be able to watch it just late.
Awesome. So he's going to get it. Much rejoicing in that. Yes, exactly. So until next time, guys, read great comics, watch the video, comment, everything else, and we are going to see you next week. Bye.